Hello everyone, welcome to this weather briefing for Sunday, April 20th, 2025. So let's get started. Here is the severe weather outlook for Sunday, April 20th, 2025. There are two levels to this severe weather outlook. One is a level 3 out of 5 enhanced risk for severe weather, and places in that are Jonesburg, Warrenton, New Haven, Washington, Union, St. Clair, Stanton, Sullivan, and Gerald. And then there is a level 2 out of 5 slight risk for severe weather for places like Wentzville, New Melly, Weldon Springs, St. Charles, Old Jamestown, Ladue, Des Peres, Sunset Hills, Chesterfield, St. Louis, Washington, Eureka, Burns Mill, Arnold, Kimmswick, Beaverly, Festus, DeSoto, Somerset, Hillsborough, Cedar Hill Lakes, Old Monroe, Winfield, Foley, Ellsbury, Whiteside, Silex, Troy, and Hawk Point in Missouri, Maystown, Waterloo, Columbia, Dupont, Centreville, O'Fallon, Belleville, Muscota, New Baden, Freeburg, New Athens, Marissa, Trenton, Highland, Glen Carbon, Edwardsville, Hamel, Warden, Alden, and Godfrey in Illinois. The tornado risk is divided into three parts. The enhanced risk area is under a 10% hatched risk, and the hatched risk means that you could see you have 2 tornadoes or greater. And the slight risk areas are under a 2 to 5%. The damaging wind risk is divided into 2 levels. The enhanced risk area is under a 30% risk for damaging winds, and the slight risk area is under a 15% risk for damaging winds. I believe those will be the main risks for Sunday, April 20th, 2025. But the severe hail risk is there, but it's lower than what we have had in our past severe weather events. It is a 15% risk for severe hail, which means you could see hail sizes between quarter to baseballs. Now let's look at the timings for these storms. So the storms will start getting to the St. Louis area around 7 p.m. The most intense part of these storms will be around 8 p.m. And then the storm system will be out of the area by 11 to midnight. The significant tornado parameter values show that around 6 to 7 p.m. 0.2 to 1.6. The Supercell Composite values are in between 1 to 10.4 in between 6 to 7 p.m. The winds are showing around 7 p.m. to be in between 55 to 70.2 miles per hour. The max Updraft Helicity values show for the duration of the storm to be in between none to 97, which is equivalent to no hail to ping pong ball sized hail. The most unstable Cape and invective available potential energy or storm fuel shows in between 80 to 1,100 joules per kilogram of storm fuel. The surface-based Cape convective available potential energy or storm fuel shows in between 10 to 1,120 joules per kilogram of storm fuel. Temperatures around 7 p.m. are showing in between 60.9 to 70.1. The dew points are in between 58.7 to 64.7 degrees. I will not be live today because I have Easter plans. And by the way, happy Easter, everyone. So just have ways to receive warnings with your relatives or whoever you are with on Easter today. So bye-bye.